Hey, you're here for the overnight trip, right? Glad you made it. And right on time, too. Talk about punctual. Well, yeah, I'm surprised. I heard some of the roads in the city are completely flooded. Oh, no, it won't be coming this way. I'm counting my blessings. The guy on the news said it's the storm of the decade. But I guess that didn't stop you, did it? Yeah, this is a big vehicle for a little lady like you. Anyway, I'm Johnny, and welcome to Outlaw Ranch. Now, come on, we'll get you signed in and saddled up while we wait to see if anyone else shows up. Now, where did I put those forms? Here you go. Just your standard release form that says you understand the risks of heading into the wilderness on horseback. Oh, you're really reading it all, huh? Well, take your time. Just initial each page and sign at the end. Yeah, ignore that part about camping equipment. We're heading up to the cabin at the summit today. Perfect. That's some nice penmanship. Come on this way, we're gonna meet your horse. And Clyde, that's the owner. He isn't here today, but he's a nice fella. He's a little too old to be leading trail rides nowadays anyway, but this whole thing was his baby way back when. Yeah, he had a rough time growing up, but he always said the horses helped him find himself again. So he had always had a dream of having a place where other people could experience that too. You ever been on a horse? Oh, not since you were a kid. That's okay. We can do a quick little refresher course. Here we are. Our rescues are a mixed bag, but most of our horses are American quarter horses. We do some horse therapy sessions, and they're great with kids. They're very calm and they're very even-tempered. And some of these guys are so chill you could set fireworks off and they wouldn't bat an eye. This gorgeous one right here is yours for today. Her name's Cupcake, and she's the sweetest one you'll ever meet. Here, give her this little sugar cube and she's gonna be your best friend. See? She loves you already. All right, so before you get on, this thing sticking out the saddle is called the horn. It's there for a bunch of reasons, but the main one is to keep you steady. If you feel like you're tipping, just grab onto the horn and use it to help you get back into your seat. And when you get on, you're gonna have to hold the reins in your dominant hand, all right? And if you want to go right, you just move your hand to the right side of her neck. If you want to go left, you move your hand to the left. Cupcake's a good horse. She knows what she's doing, so you don't need to do too much to tell her where you want to go, okay? You give her a little nudge with your heels to go forward, and you pull straight back on the reins to stop. If you keep pulling back, she'll start backing up, so make sure you give her slack once she comes to a stop. Does that make sense? Good. Now come this way and we're gonna pack your stuff into these saddlebags. I've got our dinner ready in my pack, so you don't need to worry about bringing any extra food. Oh no, this is bear country. We don't keep food in the cabins unless we want to invite them in for a visit. Don't you worry, I've got you covered. Well, looks like it's just the two of us today. Now let's go ahead and get you mounted up so we can hit the trail. Congratulations, you made it to your first viewpoint. Would you look at that? You know, I've been up and down this trail nearly 100 times, but it just never gets old. Did you want to take a picture or something? Huh, sheesh, you're a serious one, aren't you? Mother Nature spent millions of years carving this valley out. I don't understand how you can look at it and not be in awe, to be honest. Tell that to your face. You look like I just kicked your cat. Well, let's get moving. We still have a couple hours to go. Oh, and by the way, we're having my world famous chili tonight. I'll be sure to get a smile out of you then. Home, sweet home. All right, let's get you down. Hand me the reins. No, not like that. Just hold on to the horn and swing your leg over. I am not gonna let you fall. Come on, little lady. There you go. Now here's some treats for Cupcake. You can go ahead and feed them to her, all right? Damn. I didn't think someone like you knew how to giggle. Yeah, you heard me. Someone like you. Ultra serious, hardworking. Sound familiar? The kind of woman who says fuck you to the storm of the decade and makes it to her appointments on time. I swear you exist to make the world your bitch, don't you? Well, looks like Cupcake found your soft spot, didn't she? Yeah, she's good at that. Now, I have it on good authority that the water tank is full and the heater's working, so why don't you go and get cleaned up while I unsaddle these guys? Thank you for helping with the cleanup. So, what's the verdict? Oh, come on. I know for a fact that my chili's better than pretty good. You're killing me. Thank you. I'm gonna get this fire going. The cabin's pretty well insulated, but it does get pretty cold at night. So, how are you feeling? A little sore? Yeah, that's totally normal when you're not used to being in the saddle for long periods of time like that. But luckily for you, we're not getting back on the horses till tomorrow, so I think you'll be fine by then. Although I would suggest you do some stretching before you get in bed tonight. Still got it. What are you doing? No, there's no reception out here. Nope, not even in that corner, and especially not when you hold your phone in the air like that. I mean, we got a radio to contact the ranch, that's about it. Well, what do you even need reception for? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to repeat that, because I think you just said you needed to get some work done. I might not know much, but I know you paid good money for this retreat. You're telling me you hauled ass out of the city and rode up to a remote cabin to get some work done? It was a gift. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were bullshitting me right now. Well, I'm sure whoever gave it to you knew you needed this. And I think deep down you know it too. Why else would you bother to come out here? Oh my God, just come and sit by the fire, will you? You're stressing me out. I worked real hard to build this fire, and doing laps around the cabin isn't gonna make a Wi-Fi signal appear, I promise. You can sit on the rug with me. I won't bite you unless you want me to. Damn, girl. You ever think about slowing down? Don't you think there's more to life than working your little tail off day in and day out? Yeah, I get it. I have no doubt you're a force to be reckoned with. I'm sure you have all those suit and tie types quaking in their loafers, huh? What has you so strung up anyway? It seems like you have a lot on your plate. Do you ever give yourself a break? Listen, I get it. You have goals and aspirations, and that's beautiful. But you don't have to fight for them every minute of every day. You can put it down sometimes, you know? Wow, you really put a lot of pressure on yourself, don't you? And you don't have to be perfect all the time. This may be shocking to hear for you, but you deserve respect regardless of what you do or do not accomplish in a day. And it's okay if you don't know how to let go. It doesn't all happen at once, and it can be difficult if you're not used to it. Well, I've guided a lot of these rides, and I've seen all sorts. For some people, just being on horseback and breathing the fresh air is enough to help them reset and relax. Lots of people need more than that. That's very kind, but I'm no therapist. These trail rides would be a lot more expensive if I was. No, man, I'm just a simple country boy. What works for me? I mean, I'm pretty relaxed most of the time. I like being out here. It helps me put things into perspective. If I can't be here, it's the usual stuff, you know. Whiskey, exercise. If all else fails, a pretty girl in my bed will do the trick just fine. Oh, come on now, that's not crass, it's the truth. If you tell me you've never used sex to take your mind off things, you're lying. It might help it to stick up your ass. What? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Come on now, everyone has time for sex. Well, with the way you look, I don't believe you. Well, make time. You are wound up tighter than a guitar string, little lady. I'm just saying you might benefit a little bit from a good roll in the hay. I didn't say with me. Well, maybe the universe is trying to tell us something, huh? I mean, there were 6 other people booked on this ride. What were the chances that we would end up here alone when you needed it the most? Besides, I think I could fix you if you let me. All you have to do is say the word.